Sorry, there's no ceremonious. We just have to play. Wow. Do I bother putting clemency on a? Nah, that's the easiest button I can put clemency on. Well, I was gonna go test some buttons. Looks like I can't. Also, I was spending all my time making this outfit. I want to say it's good. It's close to what I want for a paladin set. I think it makes sense that this looks like it would be paladin. I'm gonna watch this. The Dancing Plague. Is that Ardbert? Is the dialogue? Tatiana. Yeah, so much time lost, so much frolicking and feasting left undone. Am I gonna get jump scared again? The other guy has Iron Will. What was that? so many buttons to press as a paladin. Maybe I should have spent more time learning about what this boss does. But right now I'm still just very confused.
We're sick of this crapped old castle. Let's win.
Oh hell. What's this one do? Block incoming attacks. Oops. I guess I did myself with that. The only thing that I know is that it's absolutely imperative that we destroy the ads. Where's my... There it is. Why is Iron Will down there? Oh no, why? It's because I have that up there. I'm gonna switch that around. My button's not being in the right place. Really fucking me over on that. Better if I try to tank these, or... I don't know if anybody else is attacking these. The double ley lines. I couldn't tell if no one was attacking them or if it was just me attacking the one. And that everyone else was focusing down these other things. Well, it was just like, what's her face? The ice woman.
This is so much fun. Let's sleep some more.
Oh, those are... Okay, sorry, I thought those were meteors. I legit thought those were meteors. I thought meteors are coming down and I needed to stand right there.
No more.
Wow. I don't know how awful the stream looked. I would need to double check. Am I gonna get jump scared again? Wow. Oh, I thought I would need to shoot the sky again. I hope I don't say this into the next cutscene. Hey.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak.
I have no idea what to do with this rest of this light power.
The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose.
Do we give this to someone else?
They are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king.
Nice.
The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place.
I'm okay with not being the king of fairies. If you want, you can take it.
Should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do.
Cool. Can I just not do that?
Adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue.
I would rather not be a fae at all, to be honest with you.
Never see. To sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden. That is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I expected. I expected you to turn white as well, I'm not gonna lie.
Kinla, ilichla, ilmek, okbra. Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm? Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
They say that like as if that isn't our front door.
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
Brother.
How in the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
I say they really remind me of a big piece of celery, like of lettuce.
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to your moor. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
That's incredibly messed up to say to a young woman. You have no life.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
I'm not sure how I feel about these camera angles. I do appreciate the attempt to experiment and kind of do funky, what do you call it, cinematography.
She's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed.
General? What are our orders? What do we do? We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness. Forward, men! Take the villains captive!
Villains. Sorry, I was crushing my
Are
drink.
you deaf? I said...
Damn, dude.
What's happening?
Water? That wasn't there before.
Orwaik Ansasi, Orwaik Kinsi.
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves!
Adjutant. Here come. Here come the Amaro.
General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat. All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
At least he leads by example. He didn't really give an actual order to retreat, but at least he bothered walking away. Here we are, we won the day.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Fair all volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid.
They do it all the time, but I always do love and appreciate whenever the goofy little characters that you decide to meet for the entirety of the zone to band together for the climax.
That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength, in return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call. Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you. Treat them as you would your isnefis.
What's this? Let me switch over to my Dark Knight gear list. That's not the right one. That's the Devil May Cry. Here we go. Did we even get... Was there even a drop from that last one? I guess not. I guess the trial was just to do the trial. Odeon J, what's up? Now for a moment did I doubt that thou wouldst triumph over thy foe. Yet the majesty of thine achievement delighted me nonetheless. Night hath returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom, and averting the eighth humble calamity. 'Tis but a pity thou wert not present to see the Fae folk put the Yulmorns to flight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. For some that thought it was but what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them. I think that allows me to fly now. Woo. I can fly now. Alright, who do I talk to? Thancred. Thancred is even more nasally, but I had an idea of how he talks. I knew you would do it. Nah, I can't do it. I knew you would do it. And not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all your own, and it has seen us through many a trial. With the warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It is time we were going together, needless to say, to the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fey folk. That Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Yomo's attention, but I would rather see it for myself. Besides, I speak for all of us when I say we've had a belly full of Ilmeg. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again. Why do those two react like that? I'm actually gonna fly back because we have had a few quests that I could have done to gain flight in the last area we were just in. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna fly back and then I'm gonna start going up to the blue quests that are just right there. Like that thing. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a flag. It's just a big red bird. Big red Amaro, even. Hold on. Is there anything here with the other compass? We do not see anything. There's a Lakeland, I believe. So it looks like we only have blue quests to do. Oh god, those things are fucked up. It's Diego from the Ice Age. I will miss the village of the Talking Amaro, but I could always just do that stuff later or on my own time. I always thought it was very funny to see the Amaro be the way that they are and then have them have the same personality as a sad, as a fucking angsty teenager or like an old man who just wants to get back in the rocking chair and fall back asleep. Sentry Captain. Damn it all. We can ill afford to lose another. Oh there, friend. Might you lend me your aid? One of my best men has yet to return from his patrol, and I fear the worst. As you can see, his Amaro made it back safely, but my man's nowhere to be found. Could you search for him in my stead? I would go myself, but I would very well abandon my post. Bloody beast. What do you think you're... too late, I suppose. But wait. Do you reckon he's gone back for his rider? Sorry to trouble you, friend, but do you think you could follow that Amaro for us? That scaly brute might be my best chance of finding our man. And take the salve with you. I reckon there's a good chance he's out there, too wounded to have made his way back. You're out of uniform, soldier. I can't do that. I would need to raise my voice, but it's too late for me to be doing the fucking Sergeant Ark Dornan from Fallout 2. You're out of uniform, soldier. Where is your power armor? Don't have any? You expecting me to believe that, maggot? The truth is, you lost an expensive piece of army-issued equipment. That suit's gonna come out of your pay. And you'll remain in this man's army until you're 510 years old. Which is the number of years it'll take for you to pay for a Mark II power combat armor you have lost. Get to the army and get a new suit issued to you. Dismissed. I don't know why I remember the rant so well. I think my favorite version of that video is the one that somebody made with a cat. Oh my god. The dude turned to rock. Oh. The Amaro eyes the wounded soldier with a gaze that could almost be described as concerned. This must be the sentry who had separated from his mount. The Amario eyes you with an unexpected gaze. You sense it was hoping that you would tend to the man's wounds. Well, tough shit, I'm not a white mage. Just kidding, we have healing salve. Thank you, friend. When the beast knocked me from my mount, I thought it was the end for me for sure. But however did you know where to look? I just followed your goofy ass Amaro around. A mount led you to me? You don't say. Oh, an apology, little fellow. Here I thought you ran off in fear of my foe, but turns out you were looking for help the whole time. Can you forgive me for doubting you? And with that, I'd best head back to the Imperative and let everyone know I'm alright. Thank you, my friend. You saved my life today. Sweet. I'm not gonna walk all the way back. You ever notice how the Dark Knight meter right over here looks like a sword on his side? Ooh, that's just crazy. What was it? Ah, there you are. I was hoping you would return so I could properly express my gratitude. You'll be happy to know, as I would, that my man has safely returned to the Imperative. Those Amaro can be stubborn brutes at times, but times like this make a man appreciate what loyal companions they truly are. I'll say this one's earned himself some extra feed for dinner today. Cool. And that's all he gets, extra food. I hope I don't have to travel all the way up there to go. No, there's centered right there. I should have done these last time I played. I'm such an idiot for not doing them. The Dovahkiin. Oh there. If you're not otherwise occupied at the moment, how's about lending me a hand or two? They've got me on repair duty, and well, with the sorry shape this place is in, it's not a one-man job. A simple enough task. Just take this here pail of mortar, find a couple of spots where the walls look ragged, and apply a healthy dab. Thanks, friend. What's all our rakes stand as they are, we need all the help we can get. As long as they don't need to climb up, I should be good. I need to climb up. I'm not good. Can I go in? Nope. Looks like I do just have to climb. I just have to climb up. I'll save that for last. I'm gonna go do this other guy's stuff first. Yo, Tiana, what's up? Tiana seems to be confused about your identity. Hold on right there, Greenhorn. If you thought you could stroll right past your senior without asking how you might aid me in my duties, you have another thing coming. It just so happens I have a task for you to perform. This is a supply order that needs to be delivered to mines out Radisca's round. You are to take it to him, and we'll do it with all speed. Cool. We have a whole while to go and travel and walk. I was gonna take a second to check my Discord, see if I got anything. Nope. I could probably take these long pauses of traveling to just play music or something. I think that'd be fun. Just put on some little chip tune. I don't know, what should I listen to? Yeah, guys, let's listen to Rick Ross. He's the very first thing I saw on YouTube, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, that's enough of that. Well met, traveler. What brings you to this outpost today? Here you go. A supply order from Tiana at the Hostel Imperative? Pray, but tell me, why are you delivering this and we're not one of our own men? I intend to claim a reward. That's what I'd like to know. Thank you for you agreed, you say. You should really make a point to clarify the situation next time. Not that I don't appreciate your services, of course, but Tiana has a reputation for running shot over anyone she cans. While I'm loath to impose upon you further, if you'll be returning to the Imperative regardless, I was hoping I might trouble you to deliver the supplies Tiana has requested. I'm afraid the recent Sin Eater's attack have left us rather short-handed. I'll take us a short while to prepare the materials for delivery. I invite you to make yourself comfortable while you wait. There's much in the way of entertainment here. It is a military outpost after all, but perhaps you could converse with the soldiers. And be sure to raise their spirits. They might glean some useful information out of them. Okay. There's a person all the way at the top. I'll save them for last, because they might let me get away with talking to that person. A traveler, You're not one to pick for a place of leisurely excursion. Me? I can think of 100 places I'd rather be. Alright, name them all. But since you were kind enough to grace us with your company, why don't I tell you a bit about this place? Wadiska's Round was built on the ruins of an old belfry. In more peaceful days, its clarion call would ring out through the lakeland to announce the time of day. Since the flood, however, the bell serves a purpose far more grim. To warn the residents of Sin Eater attacks. Oh, would that the day return when its ring again only brings joy and not fear. Lutu sigh. Oops. Oh, there, stranger. We don't get many travelers in these parts. What do you think of the round? She's an odd one that's forced go, wouldn't you say? Truth is, what you see today is actually the ruins of a larger structure built over a century ago. We took over what was left, and converted it into a lookout tower of sorts to serve us in our struggle against the Sin Eaters. Seeing as how it stands as a major fork in the high road, the location's rather ideal, you see. We can see threats coming in from miles away, and send out patrols to deal with them before they get too close. Of course, it gets kind of lonely all the way out here, but what can you do? Okay. I understand that they're bored and lonely and whatnot, but they kind of, they really just are willing to tell everything that they know about this place at the drop of a hat. With no hesitation. It kind of feels like talking to a Disco Elysium NPC. If I talk to them long enough, they're going to start talking about the history of some random politics. Get out of here. Thank you, Mubat. Hail there, friend. Oh, hail there, friend. Say, have you ever wondered how Radiska's Round got its name? Wait, don't answer that. I have a mind to tell you. Radiska was a guardman in the early days, one of our best and bravest, as the records tell. They say he gave his life holding off a horde of seniors just long enough for a group of refugees to flee to safety. The body of this hero was discovered right here at this tower. Ever since then, it's been named in his honor. Makes a man proud to serve, I say. Oh, there you are, friend. Do my men have anything of interest to say? In any event, I hope your stay was not overly tiresome. Well, please inform me that the materials have been packed up and are ready for delivery. But before that, please allow me to compensate you for your services. It's really weird to me that this isn't the same thing. I kind of want to continue it because it's kind of dumb that I don't continue it. So you're ready to depart. My man Roy Tosh has readied the supplies for delivery to the Imperative. So pray speak to him before you take the road. Once again, you have my gratitude. Where did I go? Oh, down one more. Roy Touch, what's up? Welcome your good-natured dupe or the kindly traveler who has agreed to lug this hefty crate of supplies all the way to the bleeding Ostal Imperative. Well, here are the goods. Just a size, you do us a great service. We were fortunate enough when a merchant caravan en route to Orong decided to sojourn here at the round first bell. We were able to restock all manner of supplies that we've been short on for months. That's how supply chains work in these parts. Caravans pass through bound for far-flung locales, where you restock supplies as best as you can, and then we ship them out to outposts across the lakeland. Of course, we don't always have enough free hands to make the deliveries. That's why we're most obliged to the kindness of strangers like yourself. However, I won't keep you any longer. Be safe on the road, friend. Shazam. These guys gotta get their own teleportation magics. Instead of lugging around and walking around like a little idiot. Yeah, and how's it going? You're back, Greenhorn. What's that you have with you? Eh. You know, I could have gone AWOL this whole time. A fresh crate of supplies. Perhaps you're not so useless after all. Actually, I have an apology to make. While you're away, my commanding officer informed me that not only are you not a greenhorn, you're not even a member of the guard. As much as you've been able to tell by your unconventional garb. And how rest assured that I got a good tongue lashing for my presumptuousness. It won't happen again. That said, I am most grateful for your service. You're a damn sight more useful than half the men here. Perhaps you should consider joining us someday. In the meantime, I've been instructed to pass along your reward. Don't be a stranger now. Bye. Anyway, it's time to continue to listen to Rick Ross while we fix up this church. Is this here? It looks like it. And that's loud. Hold on, let me turn it down a little. It's loud on my end. It's probably not on the stream end. Where do I go? No, I missed it. I'm dead. Oh, I didn't die. Where am I? Oops, I didn't mean to link that in the chat. I better not link that to the chat. That'd be really weird to link. I think it's okay if I just... Oh, no. Well, that's close. I would say that maybe there's like a... I've had it where I've actually died from fall damage. So I'm not sure how forgiving it is usually. It's all your hard work out there, my friend. I was easy tonight knowing that some of the ugliest patches of our walls are looking as good as new. Are you familiar with the Historia of the Imperative? You only die if you're in combat? Shut up. I'm just kidding. It was built nigh over a century ago, but the elves who ruled Lakeland in those early days, after the flood, it served as one of our bastions of defense against the Sin Eaters. Yes, this fort's taken its fair share of beatings, but it stands tall to this day, watching over and protecting the Crystarium and its people. It's our jobs to keep it standing. Material and manpower shortages be damned. Of course, we wouldn't do it without the generous efforts of volunteers like you. I reckon you have a real talent for repairs. Perhaps I could interest you in joining the guard as a full-time wall mender. I jest, of course. I've already taken enough of your time already. Thank you for your time, friend, and be careful out there. There we go. I can fly now. I can't fly now. Why can't I fly? The fuck? Why can't I fly? What the fuck? It says there's one more quest to do here, but I thought I got them all. Am I dumb? It might be from MSQ again. Beers for fears. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on mother. Sorry, I can't sing that one well. Everybody wants to rule the world. I was wondering who the fuck that was. Oh wait, that's an actual player character. I thought that was like a quest NPC. I thought the fucking like goofy ass bunny over there was a fucking plot relevant character. They're just there. They're just a person. They're just chilling. I was like, is that fucking Orianji just looking goofy in this lighting? What are we doing? Why are we just standing here?
All seems well at the Crystarium.
I honestly wouldn't have guessed that this was a voice cutscene.
Yormor was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing here. Genuinely forgot. What?
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
What are you doing here?
And you are...
He showed up in the most unlikeliest place ever.
Study the annals of Garlean history. One would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation.
Yeah, it's time for you to go on another one.
I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity, I am Emmett Selk, Ascian.
Gaia spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, what about it?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle?
Alright, what about it?
Oh, it is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining?
I have an inkling. But I feel like you're going to tell me about how incredibly infuriating it is for you.
Following the flood, the first had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight.
Mm-hmm.
Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthry's rule, all the conditions would have been met.
Well, skill issue, get fucked. A lot of good your magic does for you whenever it gets it
But you
over
had to
even by a
come and
fraction.
ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters.
Did you really just come up and...
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased.
He's right
As
here.
for
You
what
can
happens
thank him
next,
himself.
Might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
No, I kind of respect you showing up and saying and coming up and like bitching about how much we ruined everything
The
for you.
murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthry and kill you all.
I'm a big Emmett fan.
But that's no different from what Lahabret did. And we all know how well that ended for him.
So what are you doing here?
And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach.
You're going to help us.
Cooperation.
Oh, you actually are doing
I will
that.
not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Okay. Do you have any way of assuring that you're just not gonna stir the pot and
Since
give us
time
false information?
immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Yeah, why not?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say,
You do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content.
Cool.
But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the Source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for.
Alright.
When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised.
I don't think we will.
Proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
I mean, yeah, I'm down for it. It's something new. I like it. I like exploring new things.
Thou hast delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
Oriange, what would you have done if that wasn't an illusion? What would you do if you should have just actually killed him?
You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted.
We can also say that you are
I
a
take it,
manslayer.
friends. Rest assured, we shall.
Who knows how many men you've killed? I barely even know how many Ascians I killed, and I didn't even kill... I don't even think any more than double digit. I don't even think I killed into double digit. Cooperation? He can't be serious, can he? Well, we've certainly given much to ponder, but first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Clementine. That's not a nice way to put it. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. This expansion is the first time you guys have ever shown concern for my fatigue and well-being. Usually, I don't give a fuck whatsoever. Unfortunately, the only time they managed to show any want for my well-being is through the fact that I can fucking. It's the fact that there's like quest revelations or whatever that go through whenever I go and visit my bedroom. Come back, miss. We've been expecting you. You will find refreshments laid out in your quarters. We hope they are to your liking. Will you be retiring now? Are you gonna give me fucking carrots? I feel like it's been a thing that I've been constantly fed leafy greens, carrots, or like a berry. Wow. Wow, look at that sandwich. Damn, that's the fucking clubhouse of clubhouses. Over the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray, take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. He'll probably think you're talking to yourself.
Probably.
Still, he's keeping you well fed.
No, if there was only one sandwich, I'd be completely against you, but the fact that there's a dozen of them.
But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history in the Exarch's past.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. It's Emmett Selk we should be concerned about.
He also got me tea.
When our world was about
or
to be
coffee.
consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining.
What are you guys rejoining?
Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them.
You can say that again.
Emmett Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly.
I mean, I'd be down to hang out with them. We don't even need to cooperate.
And it cost us everything we held dear.
You're putting me off my dinner. Tell me about Seto.
What? What about Seto? What is there to say? All right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously
Ad start in
couldn't
2
speak.
minutes.
I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto? Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
I don't have a chocobo, but I have something that's as equally as pathetic. Totoro. I'm going to tell you all about Totoro. No, I'm kidding. I know, I know it's just the way that it is, but it's very funny to see my character go to sleep and wake up in this full garb. Hopefully this is the end of all cutscenes and stuff. Because I'm going to take a second to go use the bathroom and then I'll be right back. Realpolitik. Alright, I'll be back. I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'm back. I have a minute left of ads. I'm gonna take a second to munch on these flaming hot nacho Doritos I have. Okay. We're done with that. You know what's really sad and painfully uninteresting? While I was watching that video, because I was actually watching it while I was eating my food, I was thinking about how, well, there's a couple of things. Number one, about how sad and funny it is that of all things, let's see, that guy had to make a presentation on using Microsoft Word to be interesting. Like, honest to goodness, what can you do to try to make Microsoft Word training video on Microsoft Word to be interesting? I watched training tapes while I was at work. Who the hell are you? Oh my goodness, Lord. Hail, sinner. Might this old woman impose upon you to travel to the fort job in her stead? My son Chathwick is with the guard out there, and I have a package for him that wants delivering. I would go myself, but my knees simply aren't up to the task. Second thing I found very sad about that video. If you looked at the top right of that entire video, you would see that he was making this presentation at 6:53 p.m. Which is very funny and very sad, because the idea of, like, this guy's just over here doing his job, and they're like, hey, man, after you're done with work, you're gonna need to help us with a video that we're gonna be filming, a small movie, and you're gonna be presenting Microsoft Word and all the features and how to use it and stuff to someone who is not used to using computers before. So you're gonna have to do that. There's something else that I saw that I thought was sorry. My last observation. The last observation I had as a painfully boring person watching the most boring video in the world. It's not funny and strange that that Macintosh went from being a simple little computer gizmo business type of thing, kind of just being the guys who make the iPhone and occasionally a computer. Package. Lovingly wrapped parcel. Here you go. Oh, food from Mother. Everyone will be so pleased. Her last letter mentioned how distraught she was to hear that the members of the Guard have given their lives at a whole Munster switch. Now attached that so many more risk themselves are protected. Or she would be. Our whole family is from there, after all. I expect that she wanted to express her feelings by preparing food for us. She does that. Wait a moment. You were at a whole Minster switch too, weren't you? I saw you on the front lines. That I was. I knew it. I don't think I could ever forget the sight of you, facing down eater after eater without ever once flinching. And it's not just me. You're an inspiration to all of us. Here's an idea. What if you pass these out to the rest of the Guard? I'm sure that they'll be awestruck. Cool. You know what? You know what's funny? I think a lot more people would be okay with doing a bunch of boring menial tasks if they were given, like, genuine compliments before having you do so. Man, you did such a good job at helping us with the thing. Would you mind doing this boring thing for us? It'll really help out with morale. Whoa. That's the fool cutter. I just gotta know it's not. Handmade meal. It's a fucking sandwich. Do these guys only eat sandwiches here? Yeah, my thanks. For this, of course, but also for the battle. I remember you well. Though we lost many, would have been many more without your aid. You did so good in the battle, the way that you killed all those creatures without even breaking a sweat. I think it would be a great help to morale if you decided to take these sandwiches and give them to everyone. They'll be so awestruck and admiring you. Bjorn.
Food, thank you. And I must say, it is a true honor to have you here. Your bravery on the field will soon not be forgotten.
I could have given him a lot more damaging voice. Here you go.
Look at it, White. You're her. You were there in the middle of it all. Strong as 100 men, a bulwark against the tide of eaters that threatened to overwhelm us. And now you've brought me a sandwich.
I'm really glad he appreciates the amazing feat of what just happened. There you are, Jean-Ric.
Shadowbringers' mother made this. This is the best news I've had in days. Your cooking is excellent. I was sorry that we couldn't save their home, but at least the whole family made it out alive.
I immediately lost it because I fucking just started laughing. I couldn't keep up the goofy voice. Sometimes when the goofy voice is too goofy, I just completely lose the entire bit. Why is it only an hour and 17 minutes right now? Did I start at 1:30? How late did I start the stream?
Please, were they expecting as much? I apologize for giving such a
Trifling task of you. We lost a lot of people on that battlefield. Anything that might raise morale is worth trying. And I thought that they admired you as much as I do. Well, in any case, since you have my sincerest gratitude, I say my favorite portion of the food for you. Please take it along with my thanks. The grilled rail. Free bird. I can't believe I just found that entire quest just by dicking around talking about Macintosh. I can fly. Alright, let's continue the quest line. Technically, I just end it there and go to bed and try to wake up early in the morning. Technically. But I don't wanna. I wanna keep playing. We're gonna play a video game. Wait, hold on. Is this a quest? Is this blue quest here? I believe this might be a dungeon. The pink pixie. Whoa, why aren't you special? Okay, we'll save that for later. We'll save that for post-game content. A party is soon divided. The manager of Sweets is in a cheerful mood.
Good morning to you. I hope you are well rested.
What are those next to you? Are those umbrella?
With the Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocula.
Yeah, so you convene with them at your earliest convenience.
Do you have any business with the Crystal Exarch?
Let's go up there.
Disneyland. I love Disneyland. Disney.
Here it is, the Epic Mickey Room. You call it the Epic Mickey Room. I'm keep trying to reference the Kingdom of Hearts. Oh, I know this place. This is like this is where you find Amaro or whatever. Amano. And his goofy ass hat. That's that part of the Crystal Tower. Hey guys, what's up?
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Guys, it's me. I've been the Crystal Exarch this whole time. Just kidding. That'll be the shittiest plot twist.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon?
I mean, you did, but I had a big ass sandwich last night.
Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe.
I'm very glad that I'm not controlling my character's actions.
Piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
Towards the end of him talking, I put my hand and fingers together like as if they were a puppet, and I just going meep 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 meep. Every time he talked, it was like beep 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 beep
You
beep.
honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
I mean, shit, you don't have to do it. I can do it.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant.
That's very easy for you to say.
Wage your war against the Sin Eaters. Put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
I mean, I could honestly go either way, but I'm kind of more inclined to the partnership. Only because it's funny and unique.
And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy. For now,
You gotta fix your posture.
shadowy vision. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth
You think Eternity would teach you that you should probably keep your back straight when you're chilling?
What was that all about?
And he did tell you.
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
Why are you gonna listen to me? I don't know, but if he crosses us, I'll make him soon wish he didn't.
I'm sure you will. But consider for a moment. If he meant simply to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of
Oh,
knowing...
if you want to ally with the Ascians, we can just ally with him.
...to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Hey, Exarch, what's up?
Let us discuss the Sin Eaters.
Hey.
I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
You're physically not allowed to make any progress, so that's not much to say.
Calusia, Amarang, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region.
Ah.
We may then determine how best to proceed.
Alright. Get out of here, bot. I saw them immediately get destroyed by Nightbot. There's another one. Get out of here.
If there are no objections, I will make.
I said Nightbot. I meant
I
Moobot.
have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Connections. You hang out with a bunch of homeless people.
There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
What did you do?
You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luram.
Oh yeah?
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I mean, why not go?
Surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged.
So you're gonna go do that? You're gonna go exchange in social pleasantries?
Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take.
Why?
Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance? Of course. Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Before you leave, I will make a request of you. There's a church, or rather the ruins of a church at Fort Jab. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within the hall there remains a tablet of whose writing I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make for a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerable proposal. Very well. Are we to depart to Rakatika, we should journey on to Fort Job that we might secure this relic. Alright. Why'd you wait until now to tell me to let anyone know about it? Suspicious. You're a suspicious individual. Why do people fucking do this? Here amongst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hollowed hall, the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural progress. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh every one, and did but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from the fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, and to devour sin and sinner both. Whence the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet when there is light, there hath ever been shade. It was in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to Rakatika Greenwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us what remaineth of the chapel here. I can fly. If I had to guess, this big old thing here would be it. Look, Orion is looking down here. This is a cool little place. This is the next smoke spot. This is where everyone should come to smoke.
Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left the churches I've seen until now have always borne the scars of decades of its misuse. And subterranean construction has done much to protect the whole from ravages of time. Yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. His faith in the light did wane, so did reverence for the dark, and his followers did want places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to the worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes. Indeed, it was beneath the shaded bow of the Raktika Great Wood that they finally found sanctuary. Often, many times did Yolmor make spurious overtures of friendship onto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola, in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all she may of the Blessed in the past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablets of which, no doubt, provideth a glimpse into the history that she yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it.
My god, he has like... I know the actual voice actor is way more nasal, but I really can't accomplish that. If I had to guess, it's over there. I'm just kidding, no it's not. It wouldn't be where these crates are, that wouldn't make any sense. There it is, right there. You have located the time-worn tablet.
Within the altar, thou sayest. Within the altar, thou sayest.
It's hard to figure out which level nasal I want to give him. I'm afraid I might have given him too much.
Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem.
This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious. These engravings predate the Knights Blessed.
If I am not mistaken, they are writ in the script
of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. There will be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for a seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understands the Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Orianji is ready to leave, but not before the first offering a piece of advice.
Now we depart.
There's a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might suggest, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the Blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases, so it is Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you not speak your true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the god who keepeth the vigil of the great woods borders. Oh, we have to head northeast, alright. Let's go. There's something that feels really fast about using this for some reason. Well, it was nice using flight for all of 20 seconds. Merkin, what's up?
Well, Mad Traveler, what business brings you here?
I have all 3 voices.
Yes, of course. Right this way.
No
Oh
matter
my
how
god.
far he goes,
I wasn't expecting it to be immediate.
back on the path he has walked.
I didn't think I would run into it, to be honest.
The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika
Here we are in Eastern
in
Thanalan.
search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka.
It does not sound serious. It does not sound like a serious song at all.
Inevitably drawn.
Raktika agreed would.
We have arrived.
Lahi.
Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable.
What is that?
So the swamps of Sidia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
What makes it impossible for people to be building things here? Hey, what's up? You're traveling along the same way, Bear?
Remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule. Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
Damn.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows?
I felt like you would prefer you to spy in the shadows, but I
Much
personally
more of
don't give a
this, and
fuck.
I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
So I'm trying to gaslight us into wanting to be your friends.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more.
Damn.
Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
Okay.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
I feel like you're gonna get both regardless of what you want. Ahmed, yo, what's up? Hold on. It's really hard to get the... What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter?
Oh, very hell.
Oh, very well.
I was humor you just as once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on then, what do you wish to know?
Why choose this form here in the first? Wow, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but the vessel into which we Ashians pour the elixir of our souls, molding it as fits the occasion, or not, if we so choose. Be it for a year or a millennium, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So after arriving here in the first, I fashion some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though as your friend over there can attest, there are far of those who forego such alterations. He was ever the rash one, La Brea, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. Oh, he doesn't have any more to say? Thancred, what are your thoughts on this? Just bullshit.
What are you in for? Thancred has told me of the Ascians and what they have done. If he isn't willing to help, is it wise to let him stay with us? He has playing our Ascian counterpart, meaning to follow wherever so we lead. Where otherwise he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and as long as the light warden remaineth, the senior shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. And not as done, 'tis a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, the swarm of Sinians did lay waste unto the largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls in the want of a guiding hand. For mercy, Yashola hath provided which they sorely needed, since they have endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we spend our step, before gone. Attack of the Killer to model. There it is, right there. It's the vampire vine. God damn, look at the largest places. We're never gonna see the entire thing. Never. Hey, Emmett, what do you have to say? Well, where's this friend of yours we've come to meet? I hate it so much. I hate it so much. I genuinely fucking hate it. I'm just kidding. Ariange, I have bad news to tell you. This does not look like civilization to me.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful
I like the
progress
night
been
theme
made
here.
with the
Well, it's a shame we're never gonna see it.
Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now, surround them! These senators, they're not like the others.
Are you serious?
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
When was the last time you guys ever seen another living being outside of your own tribe? Kupo.
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
You know, Thancred, of all things you could have said, it could have just been not that.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
Oh, well, apparently I'm in good company for that.
Boring me. And so I retire to the shade.
Alright, bye. You can come back after we're done with this. See ya.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runar, report.
Master Matoya!
Of all things, I didn't expect to be attacked by goth tribals.
Are you certain these are sin eaters?
And not goth as in the old Gaelic
The intense light of the ether I saw was
barbarians who fought
unmistakable.
against the
If not sin eaters, then what?
Roman legionnaires. I didn't expect to see hot topic tribalistics.
Mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether.
Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Alright.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company, the one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
You don't need to be saying that out loud.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us.
Among
Though
us.
she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
Get you waiting, huh?
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Forget that you're blind. I know I shouldn't forget. So yeah, Shola, why do you guys live in garbage? How do I do this vote? Yeah, I've been busy since arriving in the First, I gather. But I would hear the tales of your travails and in more suitable surroundings. With fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I'll await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough. I have no idea what to do for her voice. For some reason, the first thing I did for her is that I made her sound Irish whenever I did her voice before. But I don't think that's fitting. I think I'm gonna get Stockholm Syndrome by this song. Hey, Stola. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the Tall's would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. Hey guys, what's up?
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself.
That's so relatable.
It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
Oh, you cover your eyes before your salute. That's cute.
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people.
Nah, don't worry about it. So do you guys cover your light to shield yourself? Do you guys cover your eyes to shield yourself from the light? Or are they imitating you because they know you're blind? It's a chicken and egg dilemma.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika.
Yeah, have you had any luck?
In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own.
It feels like we've known only people like that over the past two expansions. Maybe even into A Realm Reborn, and that's who we have kept company with.
Where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka.
The Empire.
A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya.
Ixmaya.
Could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time
A tribe of warriors who wear high heels?
Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force.
Two-pronged heels? What the fuck?
Trespasser to escape.
They're like little tiny dorky
Needless to say,
vampire
every
teeth.
attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
Why is the warden hiding?
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Great, so I get to hang out and talk to all the people in the realm. Then we can go do the assault on the
I may well
pyramid.
take you up on that offer.
I say that like as if I'm gonna hate it, but
While we set to work, might I suggest
I know I'm
you take a
gonna
tour of the
enjoy
city?
it, but I don't like
Should you be in
the
any doubt
formula.
as to the importance of your role as the warrior of darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Didn't she spend an entire expansion sitting in the Aether Current?
Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
Y'shtola, now's really not the time for that. While I agree with the sentiment of what you're doing, right now is not the time.
Quite why you would speak thus and in I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
No, someone needs to kick you on the ass, but it's just that it's a not right now type of thing. You definitely deserve to get yelled at for your treatment of Menphilia, just not right now.
He understands that I'm not the same, that I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life.
You still, another part of me is like, yeah, I agree with you, but she's 15. You don't need to really weigh upon the entire responsibility of her known universe on her head like that. She was basically a songbird in a cage for a good chunk of her entire life, and she's only recently discovered freedom. You can't just immediately drop the "you are responsible for yourself" for your entire ultimate life. That's very unfair, Yashtola, and I don't like you doing that to her. Give her time, dude. Alright, that's gonna have to be it for now. That was fun. We've managed to play for how many? How long has it been? Nearly 2 hours exact. That's fun. We managed to kill the Light Warden. We hung out with, what's his name, Emmett. Then we found Ishola again. We did a lot in the past 2 hours, although it doesn't really feel like it. Fucking A. We're making good progress of Shadowbringers in all honesty. Feels like in comparison to Stormblood, this has been going rather swimmingly. The only thing that I have a problem with is mostly just due to the problem of the way this game has to be structured, which is the formulaic type of thing of like, oh, you have to go do a thing, go do a bunch of other things, meet all the people, blah blah blah, and whatever. But I would say there's more of a problem of me playing way too many video games. It's not a problem of it of itself. It's a formula that works, and it's a formula that makes sense because it makes sense. You have to learn the world because this is an RPG. I wasn't more annoyed at my brain for recognizing it rather than having it be a thing at all. Like I can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna play the video game and just turn my brain off. I have to be weird and nihilistic about it. But otherwise, it's been fun. I enjoyed it. There's no reason for me to be so unfair on the game. Okay, I'll work on adding this VOD to the YouTube channel